Hello guys, and welcome all of you. Now we will learn about how to draw the graphs for a polynomial function which is having linear factors with the positive or even or odd powers. For example, polynomial of linear factors having odd and even powers. Y is equals to x minus 1 square, x minus 3 cube, x minus 2 4. Okay, so we have taken this example. Now first of all we have to identify what are the points of inversion. Points of inversion are the points for which the function changes its sign. So if we are saying that x equals to 1 is the point of inversion, then this is definitely wrong, because for each and every value of x for this factor, the function value will be positive, because this is even. So if any value of x is making the inside factor as negative, then this even power will change its sign to positive. Similarly, for this factor also, the value of this factor will be positive for every point of x or for every value of x. So this is odd factor, odd. So points of inversion are 3, only x, that is x equals to 3. About x equals to 3, the function will change its sign. So what we will do, we will plot all the points on the real axis, points of inversion 3. We are taking here 1, 2, 3. So here 3 is the points of inversion. So for x greater than 3, the whole function value will be, this value will be positive. This value and this value will always positive for every value of x. So this value will be positive, and the rest of the areas will be negative, because we need to focus on only points of inversion. So 3 is the points of inversion. So about point 3 only, the function will change its sign, and for all the values of x, this will be negative. So for this portion also, the function value will be negative, and for this portion the function value will be positive. So now we will draw the graph y x 1 2 3. So here is positive, so this portion is positive for x greater than 3. So we will start like this, and we will go like this, and as 2 is the root of this function, so for x equals to 2, the function value will be 0. So it will touch like this, and this will not go beyond the beyond this x-axis to enter into the positive region of y, because at this point the function will not change its sign, because x is equals to 2 is not the points of inversion. So it will go like this. Now again it will change its concavity, or we can say shape, and here this will touch like this smoothly, and this will go to infinity. So here 1 2 3. So we can say definitely the range of this function is minus infinite to plus infinite, and domain of this function is minus infinite to plus infinite. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. So we can definitely draw any kind of graph like this. I am taking another example. Y is equals to x minus 1 whole square, x minus 3, x plus 5. Okay, so for this, points of inversion are minus 5 only. So 1 minus 5. Definitely minus 5, 1. For x greater than 1, this value will be positive. This value will always be positive, positive, positive. At x equals to 5, the function will change its sign. So next, about x equals to minus 5, it will be negative. And it will be negative for every point of x greater than minus 5, less than minus 5, sorry. So here negative, we will go like this. Okay, negative, then it will be positive, positive. It will change its concavity. It will smoothly go like this, and it will go like this. Here y-axis, here x-axis. X equals to 1 is the root of this curve, or we can say of this function. If we put x minus 1 whole square, x plus 5 is equals to 0. So this is the rough graph of this function. Here the domain is minus infinite to plus infinite, and range is also real, or we can say minus infinite to plus infinite. So the rough graph of this curve will be like this. Now I want to take an example. I want to take an example like this from my notes. Sin x, x minus 1, log x, x minus 2, x minus 3, positive. Then we have to find the values of x for this function. This function is satisfying, or this equation is satisfying. Okay, so what we will do? We will draw points of inversion. X equals to 1 is points of inversion. As far as this log x is concerned, if we draw the graph of this log x, this will be like this: 1. X for x greater than 1. For x greater than 1, this will be positive. For x less than 1, this will be negative. Log x will be negative. So here x equals to 1 for this factor. For this factor also, log x equals to 0. If we put log x equals to 0, x equals to 1. So for x greater than 1, this will be positive. This will also be positive. For x less than 1, this will be negative. This will also be negative. So both are complementing each other. So we can say this can be considered as even power of x minus 1, because both are having the roots x equals to 1. So x equals to 1 will not be points of inversion, definitely, because the meaning of this and this is same. We are getting same value of x by putting all the both the factors equals to 0. So for x greater than 1, this factor is positive. This is also positive. So this will be positive. For x less than 1, this is negative. This is also negative. By combining them, the whole function will be positive. So definitely for each and every value of x, this portion will be positive. So from this portion, we can't find any point of inversion. So we will go for the another factor, sin x. From the sin x equals to 0. Here we can find points of inversion. We will find a lot of points of inversion. Here one thing in this question is there. We need to go for x belongs to 0 to 4. Okay, so here 0, pi, 2 pi, x, y. So here we can find x equals to 0, comma pi, comma 2 pi. But 2 pi is not valid because 2 pi is 6 point something, which is greater than 4. We are not talking about x, about the value of x greater than 4. We are talking about only x less than 4. So 0, comma pi are the points of inversion, and x equals to 2, comma 3 are also the points of inversion. So what we will do, we will draw all these points on the real axis: 0, 2, pi, 3. Okay, so 4. So we can definitely say for x greater than pi, this sin x will be negative, and all the values will be positive. So here it will be negative. Okay, now alternatively it will change its sign at each and every points of inversion. So positive, negative, positive, negative. So we have to find the values of x for which this function is positive. So this will be the portion. Okay, this will be also be negative, but we are not going beyond x greater than 4. We are talking about x less than 4. So the values of x for which the function is positive is x belongs to 0 to 2 union 3 to pi. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you how to find the points of inversion. We have to check each and every factor of any function, and we need to find whether at that point the function is changing its sign or not. If it is not changing its sign, or two functions are complementing each other, then that will not be the points of inversion. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next tutorial, we will go with different type of graphs, or some kind of special or typical graphs. Okay, till then, thank you guys. Bye.